I think we wait too long to start the things that really matter to us. We say we're waiting for the right time, but if we're honest, most of the time we're just afraid. Afraid of falling, afraid of being seen trying, afraid that we'll give it everything and it still won't be enough. And so we wait. We wait for some moment to come along and make everything make sense. Like the fear is just gonna completely vanish and we'll feel confident and qualified. But the truth is, that moment, it rarely shows up the way we think it will, if it even shows up at all. And while we wait, life keeps moving. People keep creating and time keeps passing. And that thing you care about, that dream, the idea, and that version of you want to become, it just stays stuck in the maybe one day category. But what I've learned, and what I'm still learning right now, is that most of the good things in life don't wait for you to feel ready. They show up while you're in motion, while you're scared but doing it anyway. Think about it. Almost every meaningful thing we've done as humans came from some level of uncertainty. People don't build things because they were confident from day one. They build because something in them said, I'm going to try. And that's where everything changes. The moment you stop needing permission. The moment you stop trying to be perfect before you begin. The moment you let go of this idea that everything has to feel right before you move. Because truthfully, it won't. And I get it. The fear is real and the doubt is loud. Sometimes the people around you just don't get it. Sometimes you don't get it yourself. But you just feel this nudge, this weird sense that you're supposed to do something, even if you don't know exactly how. Because you don't become ready by standing still. You become ready by starting. And I know how hard it is when you feel like you're not qualified. Like maybe you're not good enough yet. Like you're not sure if anyone will care, or if it'll work, or if it'll just fall apart in front of you. But let me ask you this. What if it doesn't? What if the thing you're scared of not being good is actually the thing you're meant to grow into? What if the doubt is just part of the beginning and not the end? Sometimes we forget that we're allowed to figure it out while we go. We think we need to be perfect on day one, but nobody actually is. Nobody ever has been. And I think the reason most people never start is because they confuse the absence of clarity with the absence of calling. They think, if I don't know exactly how, then maybe I'm not meant to. But what if not knowing is exactly what makes it real? What if you figuring it out is what actually helps the other people start too? You don't need to be a master to begin. You just need to care enough to try. So if there's something you've been thinking about starting, whether it's a project or a new chapter in your life or a conversation you've been putting off, this is your sign. Not because everything's going to go smoothly, not because you'll get it right the first time, but because you're worth betting on. Even if you're unsure and even if you're scared. And yeah, people might judge. You might stumble. It might not look like what you've pictured, but you'll grow and you'll learn. And more than anything, you'll finally be in motion. Because momentum is everything. And once you have this momentum, clarity starts to catch up, confidence catches up, and skill catches up. But they can only catch up if you're moving. So stop waiting for perfect conditions, because they don't exist. Stop waiting to feel fearless. Fear doesn't go away. You just need to learn how to move with it. Stop waiting for someone else to believe in you. So whatever that thing is, the thing that's been quietly pulling at you, start it now. Even if it's messy, even if you don't have all the answers, even if it scares you. Especially if it scares you. Because fear only shows up when something actually matters. And if it matters, that means it's worth beginning.